When they decide, and their guides are also involved in this decision, that it's time to come forward and be reincarnated again, they go to a place where they can study the bodies that they're going to be given as choices. Now, I find this varies between clients. Some clients are given 2 or 3 choices, other clients are given basically 1 choice, but I have almost never found a client who has said, I don't like that choice. Their guides and masters know too much about them, too much about what needs to be done to make mistakes in this area. So I find most people are very joyful when they see the bodies that they're going to inhabit in their next life. They look almost as if they go into a television studio or a movie theater and see in stop action certain aspects of the life to come, to see whether their soul will fit into the personality of the body that they're going to inhabit, and see how that will work in terms of their coming forward. Now, I'd like to say that it's an extremely important part of my work to understand how the soul mind of my client is interfacing with their earthly mind in the ego of the body, the brain in which they're now incarnating as a person in this particular life. Because, as I mentioned before, we have different soul egos that combine with different bodies. And it's true that in the womb, when we're analyzing what this mind is like and how we might combine with it, there is a duality. Once we are born, that fusion has taken place. It is not as if the soul is an alien form. That baby recognizes this intelligent life and welcomes it. After all, if we were to take the soul out of, say, a human body, we would probably have raw emotions. There would be a survival instinct. We'd have aggression. We'd have passivity. All those things which are influential to a soul. But emotions are very peculiar to a body. A soul has to learn how to cope with that. So the soul brings to the body intuition, imagination, a concept of morality, these sorts of things. So this is very important when a soul is looking at that new body and deciding whether this body is going to really be right for them. So what happens after this viewing period is over, souls go back and say goodbye to their soul mates and their soul groups and their guides, and then they are brought forward into that new body in the womb of their mothers.